Right then guys, welcome back to a quick video, more of a top tip video I'd say. So, if while doing your carburetor cleaning you had to, for example, you got multiple carburetors on the bike and you had to separate the carburetors to clean them individually, you put it all back together and you want to bench sink the carbs. Obviously once it's on the bike, as a previous video, you want to use your vacuum gauges, but you want to put the carburetors in an original standard position, a baseline, should we say. This should be helpful. Let's go. Okay, so first things first, you want to identify your master carburetor, and what I mean by that is all these inline fours will have a master or a base carburetor, and basically that means it's one that cannot be adjusted. Its butterfly position is fixed, and then all adjustment you do is against that one. Okay, so in this case, CBR 600 F3, it is carburetor number 3, so which is this one here. So you imagine it flip the other way on the bike. You've got left, right, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's that one. This side up. Okay. So obviously with the butterfly shut, the gap between the butterfly and the actual opening of the carburetor is so tiny, and obviously if it's closed, it's impossible to compare between the two to see between the four to see if all four are open by the same small amount. So what you can do is, I've got a screwdriver in the throttle plate. You can open the carburetors and then force open the base carburetor with some sort of feeler gauge or base width that you can keep standard. In this case, I have got a 5 mil. I think it's 5 mil. Yeah, 5 mil drill bit. In fact, I've got two, because you're going to need more than one. So I've got two 5 mil drill bits, and I've used a set of calipers there just to make sure that on the end of the drill bit they are both exactly the same. Okay, so what you want to do is open the butterfly valves, and then get one of your bits, place it in position, and let the throttle plate shut and hold the bit in place. Like that. Okay, so now with the base carburetor open by a fixed amount, you can then, using your other drill bit, the same diameter as that, you can place it in the same gap at each one. And like if anyone's adjusted valves on an engine, we use a feeler gauge. What you're looking for is just a little bit of drag, so a little bit of contact, a little bit of drag. So it's not, you can't force it in and it doesn't get stuck. So that would tell me that every single butterfly valve is open by the exact same amount. Okay, if it isn't, this is where you'll do your bench adjustment till you get that, and then once from that point it's finished, you can then put it on the bike and follow it up with a proper vacuum gauge synchronization. So obviously the vacuum that each of these cylinders will pull is dependent on more than just the opening of this butterfly valve. It's, you know, the valve clearances, the compression of that particular cylinder will all play a part. So this is just to get you in a nice bench synchronization position, ready to go onto the bike, so that when you're on your bike you're not having to overly adjust just to get it somewhere near. Okay, so I've already tested this, but everyone, I have vacuum synchronized these anyway, but just for reference, I have tested everyone, and they all seem about the same. None of them are particularly different. A little bit of drag, maybe a little less drag on that one, but like I said, I've synchronized these on the bike now anyway. Okay, and there we are. Hope this tip has been helpful. Stevie.